Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to Total War Rome 2 Divini et Impera as Rome. We're continuing where we left off with the conquest of Africa as we push along the coastline towards Carthage and their final client state, Mazeasley. Actually, they might have something in Iberia, we'll check later. But the important thing is we have an army led by Libo, our faction leader, pushing towards Numidia. We have two armies pushing towards Isle. They have one army defending Isle, not counting the general that's sitting in the town, and then we have a fleet backing us up here with another fleet crossing over to Iberia. However, I might actually redirect them and bring them back. If you remember, we have another army here, Legio 5 Concordialis, that led by the beautiful man, Furius Aruntius Lentulus. We're going to bring him over to Africa as well. It's, I don't know, I'm a little on edge all the time doing this because we always do leave Italy relatively undefended, but we can stamp our feet and raise legions within a turn, so it's not too bad as long as we have a decent war chest, which we do. Even though we did just give out about 15 or 20 grand in gifts to those around us, we've got quite a few happy neighbors, which is always good to see. Right, so let's we just ended the turn at the previous episode again, so we're just gonna dive right into things. This is a fresh turn. I haven't moved anything, just had a quick look around. So we have a new temple that we could build out in Kurthon, which is here. We're already going with the Jupiter temple here. We could go with another one just for even more cultural influence, but I thought maybe it'd be better to diversify just for the fun of things and get something else. This one gives us 6 public order. Which one gives the most public order? This one, Nymphaeum. I can see why. Sanitation. Yeah, sure, why not? So public order, sanitation, little cultural influence. Let's go with the Grove. Alright, great. Anything else that we should build? Let's just have a little hop around. We have the Medicus. We could consume food for extra growth and sanitation and public order. Sure. 9 turns on that. We can finally expand at Arminum or Asculum or not Arretium. That requires, like I said in the previous episode, a little bit more growth. A few more turns of it. We're gaining pretty nicely now. So whatever we build, I'd probably go for something that can just add even more growth to speed that up further. Now, if we expand here at Asculum, we could build salt mines. But I'm just going to go with Arminum so that we build a growth building instead. Hopefully getting to that level 4 mark again quicker. And then we can get the... Yeah, because we already have the wine. We could get the salt, which is industry focused. Okay, let's try that. So for growth, basically we have to go down the yellow chain, I think. We get 4 growth with the Medicus type building. 4 growth here. We get 8 growth if we can muster building a colonia. We reduce the foreigner population. Not that I mind that. Ooh, it gets rid of banditry. That's kind of what we need actually here. Yeah, actually, did we check it since? No, it has stayed the way it is. We kind of do need that then. Okay. Let's go with that. Growth, banditry, we just have to be able to supply the food. Right now we've got loads, so hopefully it'll be okay. Anything else? I think that's pretty much it, really, for what we want to do building-wise. Just hopping through the provinces really quickly. Yeah, just in terms of public order, I don't want to affect things too deeply anymore. We're gaining across the board. Things are looking good. We do have a temporary boost in Sicily still from one of our ladies that went out there. Alright, so, excuse me, sorry, I should just take a drink. So I'll do it in the turn sequence. I'm just really thirsty. Anyways, right, so we're just going to start moving our armies now. So 1 against Isle. So we have Legio 4 Africa, led by Strabo. You just get to the very edge there. We can back him up with Brutus, who's now largely replenished. He still had more replenishment to go, but we'll just bring him up anyway. Maybe he can get something up here. Yeah, apparently so. 1 turn to go. We then have Legio 3 Sicily, led by Regulus. We'll bring him around this way, staying out of the attrition area. And then we have Libo. So I was saying that in the next episode I would just go... In the previous episode I said, in the next episode, I'll just go straight for the attack. But I'm going to wait. We'll bring up the other army. He's only 1 turn away, really. Maybe 2 at this point. Like, why not wait? We could, though, still next turn push right here. With these 2, with the fleet brought up as well. In fact, we could start a raiding on the edge of their coast. Wow, it's like 1,200 gold that we just made. Now, this army, or this fleet, like I said, I'm going to bring him back and see if we can pick up the new legion that we've just made out there. Pick them up at Syracuse, usually where we grab them from. And do we want to do recruitment with them? 17 units? Nah, I think they're fine. We'll pick up some troops in Africa. I'll just keep marching down south. Alright, cool. That's all the movements. That's all the armies moving towards, again, westward. Again, with that other army, maybe we should go for the Garamantians finally. Maybe. Go for them. Go for this town here. Could liberate it. Make a little ally and then see if we can liberate this. I don't really want to own those territories. And that way we could just have 2 allies at our south. We'll just pay them every now and then. Keep trade flowing. They could be happy. Maybe. It would make 2 factions rather than 1. Alright, I actually genuinely don't think there's anything else to do. A nice and quick one. We'll just move our spy, and that'll be it. I think I've moved everything then at that point. We're going to bring our spy back into the Balkans and bring her all the way around to North Italy again, and maybe to Gaul, if we can get her there. She's probably still fairly young. Yeah, suspiciously quick turn. Alright, I don't see anything. Right, send it.
War comes.
Why? You know? So the Lusitani have just gone to war with us. They had 6 towns, I think. They owned much of Iberia. Alright. It is what it is.
Monsters.
Weird. I don't even know how this happened. So the Getae are at war with my client state. That definitely wasn't always that way. And they want me to join it. I would honor my client state and join it. They're all the way up here. I don't think they're going to last very long. So, yes. I'll help you out. You're also defensive allies with Macedon, which is interesting. So presumably they're in that fight too. Presumably. Can we see that? I don't think you can see it unless I accept this. So yep, I'll just accept. Alright, trade agreement broken with the Lusitani. You know, they just betrayed us, took some of the trade deal away without, you know, formally breaking that first and then going to war. Which would have been the right thing to do. Now, how far can you go? Oh, yeah, it's unfortunate, but we'll just go... I guess, yeah, we'll just go right up behind the raiding army, get ready to attack next turn. The Carthaginian army has disappeared. No, they haven't. They're right there. Okay, good. Oh, maybe I should have tried to sabotage again. Oh, well. Construction report. Civil settlements, an allied state at Capsa and Kurthon. So already these guys are ready to go. They're happy as Larry. 48 public order. I mean, it's insane. I don't know where they're getting all this from. Just the 3 governors, I guess. The character's 28, yeah. Military presence 10. Nice. Just from being in the region. Okay. I didn't even know that was a thing. I know it said presence of military, but I thought that meant in the town. I guess it's not that. Right, well, I mean, it makes sense. I'd be happy. I'd be, you know... I wouldn't be complaining if there was 3 legions hovering around us. Numidia. Yeah, one more turn, I guess, for them. War declared with the RDA and Massalia. Interesting. I've been waiting for this to happen. So the RDA and Massalia share a province to my north. The RDA own Batavium. They have Coria, which is above that. And then this province has Medlan and Genoa. So if the RDA could take them out, push them back, we can kind of ally them up as our little Greek ally. And then push way against the RDA, taking all this coastline eventually. It's interesting, though, because I trade with both of them. So someone's going to have to, you know, we have to see who kind of wins that battle out. Just don't understand why Lusitani did this to me. But anyway, we'll see. And I'm just worried that they're going to start crossing with loads of armies. Who knows? You have to. So I was, you know, I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Gaul. We're getting pulled further and further towards Iberia all the time because of who we're at war with. We can't get peace with them. So unless...
My time is better spent feasting.
Nah, if it's low, I'm not even going to bother. All right, so let's move forward. Oh, we don't have the range. Brutus has the range, but otherwise we don't. The other army. Right, we could just go to here and raid. Apparently I moved too far. How is that too far? Look at the movements. What? Costs 50% of your movement. Clearly have enough. Alright, can we try raid with him? So I brought it to the halfway mark, which was there. There, maybe? Well, that went below the mark. Oh, whatever. Robbed. Let's move right here. Come at me, bro. Alright, you know, come at me. If you want to attack, let's go. I'll be there next turn. So next turn, we've got 2 settlements to take. In the meantime, let's dock at Sicily. Or at Syracuse. We'll move this army out. We'll bring this army down and in. I just want to see what I can get down here. Can we get like Rhodian slingers or something? Sometimes you can do that. Because it's like a Greek colony. Let's see. Ephesian pikemen, Syracusan infantry. Wow, 13 melee attack. That's actually pretty good. Defense is pretty bad though. Weapon damage 23. Yeah, otherwise not that good, I guess. Cretan archers. Maybe I should have gotten them instead of these. Their range isn't as good. I actually need the range, so that's okay. They're better otherwise though. Mysian slingers. Really, I was looking for spear units. That's what I'd like. Syracusan colonist levies. Yeah, this is not very good. Alright, hop on the boats. And next turn we'll get moving. You can stay in the town now. Alright, next turn we head out. And we cross the ocean back to Africa. Maybe we'll go south actually this time, like I said. Not really too sure. Anything else? Our spy can move again. Just gonna make our way up there. Alright, don't think there's much else to worry about. So 2 armies going towards Isle, 2 armies going towards Dimidi, another army coming over to reinforce. The towns are super happy. Nothing needs to be changed or upgraded. I'll leave it as is until our food settles a bit. Technology is doing its thing. People are pretty happy. Money is actually coming up really well across the board. Sicily is now making 6,000. Migration 4,000. Africa 4,000. That's really good for Africa already. Population is finally starting to bounce back here at Kartadasht. Gaining a little bit now. That supplies is filling up a little bit. And we're producing more supplies each turn. We're not draining from it all the time with our various armies. We're going to start moving some of the... What's it called? The governors. And we'll start making our way towards Iberia and stuff to start sowing the seeds for further cultural expansion. It's obviously good to stay in this area right now. And what are we getting? We're still getting 2.5%. Alright, well they're super happy anyway for now. Alright, it's end the turn there. The Getae want peace straight away. They're like, what are you doing? It's like, well, what are you doing? You're fighting our client state. What do you expect? Alright, a rival banquet. One of the other parties has organized a banquet in your capital, threatening your hegemony. How do you react? Attend, boycott, forbid. I'll just go to it. Increase in rank. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Increase in rank again and again. Okay, good. This year in history, 256 BC. I don't want to know. This is my history. Construction report. Taurus is upgraded, Carolus is upgraded, and Syracuse have upgraded, eating away at a further 13 food since last time. We also have our Asia Republicus built now. So I had said that we were going to build the colony, which is this building, Municipium, reducing the bandit problem and increasing growth to hopefully speed up expansion yet again. And it does seem to be growing actually fairly quickly, which is good. Inspired populace at Latium, which means increased taxes and growth. Excellent. So that's why it's growing so fast. And just want to make sure he's deployed. He is. Great. All right. Let's have a look at the battle situation then. So they didn't move. Now, what you'd normally do in a situation like this is you say, okay, Isle with their garrison, what we could do is lock them down with one army and then attack this one. And then you can actually fight them separately. I'm not going to do that. We'll just go do it honestly, although the Navy will actually be able to come in too. So we'll attack the army directly. I'll have to get... This is really tough actually. I need to move forward with one of the armies first. Get him into the zone there. And then attack. Now both our armies are ready to go. Now, could the Navy get involved too? Maybe if we blockade. That might just complicate things really, because you can only really control 2 armies at a time. But we'll see how it goes. It won't be a settlement fight. Alright, Brutus is leading the charge on this one. So it is just the 2 armies. We'll fight this out though. I want to see the battle. They have some decent units. Good cavalry, sacred band, some hoplites. So we have to make sure we whittle them down with our missiles. Garrison forces then, it's not going to be too bad. And then just a little general, I guess. Alright, let's do it. Alright, here we are. Nice, clear sky, sunny day. That's what it was like outside today, actually. Rosie was saying it's like the first day of spring. Alright. My allies are coming in from over there. I guess just because things have been weird lately with armies coming in all over the place, we'll just stay close to them. Try to be quick about this. Let's get our... Well, let's try to be good about it. Let's get the Hastati at the front this time as well. I might just be reorganizing things anyway when this other army comes in thinking about it. So we will just... Actually, yeah, we'll just kind of pile these troops on top of each other. We'll figure it out as we go. hopefully we're not going to get attacked right off the bat. So it doesn't really matter where things are. Let's just get our other army in here. Once the units are together, then we'll organize them properly. So we have Decimus Brutus on the right.
You know my quality, and that I win battles. I have fine, able soldiers, and have every confidence of leading you to victory today.
Alright, so we have the Thessalian cavalry that can go at the front of him.
And all will be well.
Tarentine cavalry by the looks of it. Oh no, it's Campanian cavalry. Missile cav, basically. Where are the other two units? These 3 equites, is it? 3 equites, wow. He's got a lot of cavalry in his army. But he can be stationed out on the right with them, protected by those guys. That's all good. These guys are coming in. Just move wherever for now, just for a second. Right, big organization effort going to go on here. I'm just going to move these up to the top. And then grab those units. So Principes out in a big line. Their army's coming in on the right side. Let's do something like that. We have the Velites that can go together as well. Velites. Get them to go like this as well. Ah, the Brutians. The Brutians, little group of Brutians can go out on the left. Turini can go out on the right. This is like auxiliary contingents, I guess. The Brutians can be backed up by the Principes Samnitici. The Triarii can back up the Turini. Hastati can actually be my fallback line, even though they're the less experienced troops, but that's alright. Alright, then we've got generals and cavalry on this side, so let's just grab all the cavalry here, so I can definitely place them properly. So you're 1, 2, and 3, and then the Thessalian cavalry, and then this is all missile cavalry. The missile cavalry, these missiles can run out to the left and stick up with the Numidian cavalry. So they can kind of lead the Numidians in a way. Right, and then we've got our general and his unit on the left. So what general is that again? That is Quintus Strabo. Oh, yes. All new fresh faces down here. In a way, he's fought a little bit, so he's not super fresh, but fresh enough. Right, and then the Cretan archers. Or not the Cretans, they're just archers. What are they? Numidian mercenary archers. They'll be fine. They'll do great. Alright, so now we've got everyone in place. We can start to maneuver forward and orientate just with that formation. So we'll just walk a little bit. We'll enjoy the sights and sounds of an open pitched battle like this. Look at our troops a little bit, because I feel like I never really get to zoom in lately. I don't know, but it feels like the battle speed has been sped up since I last played Dividend and Impera. I remember going into battle and just sitting there looking at things for ages. No one would break, no one would budge, no one was dying. And then you just break morale. But it seems like things have been definitely sped up. Or it's just a case of we've been fighting some relatively large battles recently. So there is always something to look at and do. Alright, let's have a look at the enemy. What do you got at the front? Libyan javelin men. Javelin men! Behind that, Libyan infantry. Serbi Libyan. Cavalry just, I don't know, presiding over them, I guess. Sacred Band, is it? Yep. Super disciplined. Tough wall, tough nut to crack, especially in the hands of the AI, because they just keep pushing forward. Whereas as a player, you have to like really micromanage to do that. They know it's over. Alright, so some of the units aren't moving. These guys are kind of freaking out, so that's good. But I'll just speed up time. We'll see if we can get into position, see if they react and maneuver once these other guys get in position. I'll just speed up time and then resume when things kind of move forward a bit. Alright, well, having sped up time, I was hoping that they would finalize their maneuvers and then realign, which is sometimes what happens. Like, you see them moving, they're trying to get to some place, but something is clearly broken. They're, like, merging into the center, and then this guy's just slammed against the wall. It's just Rome 2, you know? Just Rome 2. It's just the way it is. Mod or no mod, this would happen either way. We'll just keep moving forward. Maybe they'll react then. That was a bad omen right there. But I love this. Look at this. This is what it's all about, you know? See, I'm a simple man, right? This came out in 2013. Can't we just have this, but like 3-4 times as large? You don't need to improve the graphics. They're great. Just more, just add more bodies, optimize. Add more bodies, optimize. Battles back then were fought with way more than this. What are we fighting with? 7,000 people. It was like 70,000 people. Can we get at least halfway there? 30? I'm not saying every battle needs to be that big, but damn. If I only want that to be possible, you know? And I know that people might be like, oh, it's a lot of units to maneuver. Shut up. Just shut up. Don't ever write that online. Ever. Shut up. This is how you move. You move blocks. You go, okay, boom. The left contingent moves that way. And it's like, well, how do you represent that? I don't know. You have 3 here, you collapse it into 1 card, and then you click it and it expands up over itself. I don't know. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Shut up. Still no reaction. At a certain point, you get close enough, and it should kick in the close proximity AI. There's 2 different AIs in the game. One is large-scale grand maneuvers, which is the one that's probably trying to work right now. And the other is like a close proximity AI that understands like, okay, now I got to do matchups. It used to be really bad back in the day where you get close to the enemy, and then the other AI kicks in, and it's like, oh, no, we don't want any of this. And you'd see like units just crossing like left to right, and all getting realigned into a new position, completely different than what it was before, as they're trying to work out what to counter and stuff. Those are the days. Those were the days. You'd watch everyone collapse into the circle and then come back out into a new position. Still no reaction, by the way, so this might be completely screwed. Getting a little bit of hitching, so something's not right. That's for sure. Oh, we got movement. There goes the general. Obviously, we could have just pinned him against the wall. That's lame, right? Let's let him get in. Let's fight this battle in good faith. Oh, almost made a buggery of it. Let's just turn a little to the left, please. Now, we have our missile cavalry out here on the left. Do skirmish mode with them.
Yes, Commander. Commander.
The first missiles are out.
In service to Rome.
We await your orders, Italian cavalry. Missile armed raiders.
What else we got going on? They've slammed into our right with their cavalry straight up. Let's start moving with ours. I pulled my general back here, by the way, because I knew missiles might get a bit hectic for me to manage.
Orders. Orders. Ready. Your orders. Ready.
There goes my general. Right, just going to move these Numidians around. We'll actually stay there with them, stay there with them. I think we'll handle that just fine, actually, over there. Stay back. Oh, yeah, spear infantry can go forward, actually. What am I doing?
Ready and waiting. Right.
Ready and waiting.
All right, Thessalians, get involved. These guys can stay here for now. Although, actually, yeah, move forward. They're weak enough. And the Velites should be throwing as well. Actually, you know what? Can we tell them to stop? I don't see their ammo right now, but we need to aim at the Sacred Band. So save some of your ammo, actually. It's important. Same with the archers, actually. Right, we won the cavalry fight on the left. Just going to reorganize on that side. Alright, cool. Looking actually pretty good there. Surprisingly. There's the general. Can the general get over there and help maybe a little bit? Get some inspire. Alright, the axes, they're obviously vicious if they can get around the sides just a little bit, but they are weak to charges, so we have that spear unit with them, helping them out. Get the Equites through that gap. You guys go through here as well. The general's here to back you up now as well. Give you a little inspire or something. Now, we need some help on that right side, so move out that way for a sec. And you two can go this way as well. You'd be perfect. Velite straight into that little blob unit right there in a sec. They're doing the right thing. Yeah, you guys just throw into that unit. You guys move around the left. Alright, we'll try to get around behind these guys. I think we've fired all the ammo at this unit. Yeah, the Numidian cav, that is. You stay over there, actually. There's so much to move at the same time. The Axe Warriors and the Spears. Right, Axe Warriors try to go around the back. Spears will just engage these guys from the front. You guys run that way. Equites. Alright, we're circling all our cavalry around that side. The general can get back here. You guys can fire in here. This will be a good one. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Absolutely smashed. Alright, the general can pile in that. Don't throw again. I'll bring the Hastati up. You guys can get involved. Equites can come down here as well. And so can you. Follow that cav. Are those guys broken yet? They actually surprisingly haven't. We'll send the missile cav in actually for the charge. Run these guys along the sides. Velites, fall back a bit and we'll fire into some of these units that have breached through our lines because they've done weird formation things. Should be fine. Actually, just go that way. General can get out. Looking good. General's kind of surrounded now. Our cavalry's way out in the distance, some of them anyway. We'll bring them back. These guys can crash into the backs of these units. Same with them. Cavalry's done its job on this side. Now, this is where it gets fun. Let's go right there, please. Kind of a weird throw. Just attack them regularly. You fire into that unit and that unit as well. So they're facing sideways, so we should be able to do pretty good damage there. It's the longest flank ever, but we're finally in position. Just get wide and then go in. Actually, get as wide as them and then go in. You should be able to reach everyone you need. Let's get the missile cavalry out of there. They can chase down any stragglers. Why can't I attack? Oh, that's my unit? Oh, right. I thought it was an enemy unit because they look like they have white shields and stuff. Right, for the guys that are broken completely, pull them out and reinforce that line. We'll pull these guys back a bit. And we can engage the cavalry that's just somehow run through my lines completely. Let's get the general over there as well. Pop off and inspire a rally or something. It's falling apart for the Carthaginians. It's looking good. General's gone down. Their enemy general, I mean. There we go. See you later, man. Someone take that guy out. Don't let him go. I said, don't let him go. He's hobbling along there. Come on, man. Yes. Yes. Take him down. Take him down. Yes. You got him. Good job. Alright, these guys are encircled, so slam into them, please. And if we can, pretty much every unit that has ammo, just do not fire anymore. Do not fire. Not much ammo left, actually, so that's good. The Numidians did well. 142 kills, 192. Did very well. Now they're on our side. Feels good, man. Let's lay these guys back out a bit. Lay these guys back out a bit. And the Velites. I think I might have... No, the Velites are actually okay. They did get engaged a little bit, but not too bad. Oh, the Turini did well with their big flanks. Always can appreciate those guys. They take a beating doing it, but they... It's like glass cannon, as they say, right? It's like good damage, but they're really weak when they get bogged down. Alright, for the most part, the army is reformed. We're in cheering amongst the ranks. Has anybody got any water? Love it. At ease, man, at ease. It's all good. I know there's still some fighting kind of going on here. These guys are done. See you later. Alright, GG. Decisive. Alright, decisive victory. I was kind of thinking, like, why did that one go so much better than the other battles? And I was like, oh yeah, we outnumbered them. The previous times they've outnumbered us. Or, I think in the last one, which was still a little bit dodgy, it was basically the same amount of troops. But yeah, not too bad. One of our units took a lot of hits. This Principe unit. Excuse me. And... but other than that, the Turini maybe a little bit. Some of the Brutians. Generally speaking, okay. We lost 878 men. Well, we lost 910. Some to friendly fire, I guess. 100... enslave? Yeah, we'll take on some slaves. I think we can still handle a little bit of extra slaves.
Ready for further orders.
Alright, Legio 4 Africa. Leveled up. Now, we still haven't gotten the town. We could let Brutus keep moving forward. And let this guy go for the town. I guess we're all here for the town, so let's just walk in, basically, and just handle that. So now it's ours again. We'll just occupy it so we don't upset the people here too much after we already destroyed most of them.
Ready for orders.
Now, we could... whoop. Brutus can actually run right up from behind. Hey, get straight in there. We can all jump on Numidia, should we wish. Well, let's see. He's probably not needed to do that. Let's just move forward. There was another army here, wasn't there, I thought?
Let them cower before Rome.
I thought maybe an ambush might happen, but we're okay. Just a small one. Alright, back him up. So this is going to be Regulus and Libo.
Has been halted.
Just auto-resolve that as well. It's super easy. Good night. And that is the province of Numidia secured. With our two-pronged attack. So we could loot for 14,000. No, we'll just take it, and you could liberate as well, because it's their final town. Well, actually, it didn't say client state, it said liberate. You can't client state them because they're technically a client already. However, forsaken by their masters. Now they're not, because they got nowhere else to go. So that's the army I was talking about. They're just hanging out there. They'll just start whittling away and dying away. They might go for the attack, a little suicide attack, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, I would say you're taking a little bit of replenishment now. That's great. Next turn, we'll just stay back with these guys. You guys can keep going forward. So Brutus can go finish the job. Hopefully that unit doesn't die. That'd be really lame if they did. Oh my god, where that knife went, or sword. A little excessive, don't you think? Alright, great. And look at this, we're poised to start sailing over. However, they do own more settlements to our west, so we'll probably go that way. The Getuli own Rutibis. So that'll be the... Nah, we'll probably have to just take them out to get the whole province. It'd be tempted just to try and liberate these two and just leave the place. It is tempting, but I don't know. It just seems like it might open up problems, but it would save us time. You can stop raiding now, this is our territory. Good job, Cursor. Ibosim. So Ibosim and Ars and Numantia and Mastia, we're at war with all of these people. We're at war with all of Iberia, even the Vitonis in the center. I guess the Cantabri to the north, not so much. But everyone else, yep. So Iberia will fall. What we'll probably attempt to do is let something like... What is that, actually? It's like a little blacksmith symbol. Is that iron? I'm not sure what that is. Because iron has a different symbol than that. Anyway, I was going to say that, you know, a little two-province like this, just client state them, liberate them, leave them be. Might be good. See if we can just take the inside track and secure the med. Might be enough. We'll think about it. All this wee. It is just me. Split personality, I guess. Yeah, level 2. Level 2 can be converted 6 turns. That's not so bad. Level 3, that'll just take too long. That's 10 turns. So let's, and this is Numidia. And it's a military garrison town. Let's just go with a civilian town that, or, farming town maybe. A little extra growth. Lowered banditry, increased public order. I suppose we'll do that then. Just a standard town. Get rid of the naval port here. We don't need it. I don't want it. Demolish, we'll turn it into food. Demolish all of these military buildings. Get rid of them. Right. And yeah, we'll leave the barracks thing in there. We talked about that. So yeah, cool. Victory. So that's going to be two factions gone. We have a unified push now continuing west against Carthage. We can recall some of the armies. We might not need all 4 to go ham out this way. That being said, we do have the 5th one down here, right? So we can sail them south now and deal with maybe the Garamantians. I do think it's pretty much time. The reason being, not only are we just leaving a problem at our backs, it's also a little annoying for me thinking about the fact that they're at war with people we trade with, and that's causing like contention. So it's like, well, we'll gain favor with those people if we take them out. And I don't plan on taking the towns. I plan on just liberating them. This one is a difficult one, though. It's big. So we'd need, wow, a lot of population as well. So we need to do something about that. We need a second army, really. So I might recall one of these guys back out that way. You'd be good, actually. The 3rd Sicily. Oh, no, you wouldn't. Not for a city fight. You want someone with a lot of infantry. This army would be good. So maybe we'll bring Libo back. The elephants and everything. Yeah, that might be a good army to do it with. And this army is also kind of focused on missiles, isn't it? Yeah. Could maybe draw them out, you know, and get a deal. I don't know. We'll think about it. Right, so nothing else to be built there. Let's have a look at who needs to be upgraded. So Memnia Ahena-Barba, our spy, who didn't do very well at the success thing. I'm just going to upgrade what she has. It's fine. Classes 2, our fleet. They want the Daring Admiral, please. So that's actually anything to reduce costs as well. Do you have to recruit reduce costs at sea differently? If I look at my other fleet. God, why can't I see him? There we are. What have we got here, by the way? Upgrade? Ooh, level 2 hulls in this place. Maybe we'll keep that building for a little longer. Level 2 ship hulls. I mean, we could just give it to our ships now, everywhere. I can't give it to them, actually, yet. Alright. He can have the special one, so just get rid of it. Anyway, what was I going to check? I was going to check something with this RV, or this fleet. Oh, yeah. Based on what they have is probably what I should give the other guys. So they have, yeah, military logistician, negative 10% upkeep for all units. Or ships. I wasn't sure if it was just land units. It is both. Alright, let's do that as well. Cheap, because these guys are so expensive. Cultural conversion in the local province. Statue of Jupiter. You just carry that around with you. Not really great for a navy. Wouldn't be such a bad idea for the army. Yeah. So here... Negative banditry in the local province, line of sight, authority, increased missile attack range for support ships. Wow, a Seamaster would be really good. Let's see if we can get the Seamaster on this guy then. So that's melee attack skill for assault ships and defense skill for assault ships. Authority when leading a fleet, increased missile attack range for all support ships, 4 shots per minute. Yeah, let's do that. Authority in line of sight. It's good for a navy. And let's see. Income from raiding and looting. Does raiding at sea count, I wonder? Because that would be pretty good as well. Minor bonus to factions with cultural affinity. That's basically nobody. No one else is Latin. Replenishment rate and recovering from wounds. Let's just go with the Roman scribe for raiding income. But I don't know if it'll really apply to a navy. We'll find out. Alright, so that is... All of the towns are now sorted. We're making 8,900, even despite us going further and further away. The public order debuff here is -8. It's not too bad, really. We could just hop out of the town, actually, really quickly. We still have our replenishment buff. You can get out of the town as well. It's plus 17. I can't believe how good the public order is. This is almost like something's wrong. I know we have our 3... governors here, but jeez, man. And our generals, I suppose, have lots of little benefits and stuff as they go around, but it's kind of a little too much. Alright, guys, keep moving. Now, you can deploy now. Give a little benefit for a turn. But yeah, we're going to want to move just even further out this way. Mauritania. I'm just wondering, should I cross, or should we just keep going west? Certainly we'll have to hold Isle with at least 1 army, just in case. They're not going to come around this way. Our fleets will deal with them. So that's okay. Alright, let's see... the spy over in Asia Minor. They should be set. Right, newly captured regional bonuses in Isle. Special attributes out here, really? I'm not sure exactly what would be the super special one. Yeah, I don't know. Trade potential? I mean, we get that in a lot of places like this. I don't know. Oh, actually, hang on. 1% wealth from all commerce buildings just if you do commercial stimulation. No, I don't think that's super unique. Anyways, whatever. Resource acquired. Timber. Ah. Do you have a timber thing built here? No. So they're not even getting the resource, so we'll have to get that. Dimidi doesn't have a resource, and neither does Kirthan. Okay. Province under control. Oh yeah, Romanization. Let's do that. So we could say that... No, you're still doing Romanization. Where else are we doing edicts? We're doing one out here to promote growth and public order. Cancel that. We'll do Romanization out here instead. So for conversion to Latin culture, reduce cost for auxiliary or native units, and a reduction in building construction time. Great. Awesome. All right. So that worked out really well. Bringing those two armies up. They replenished pretty quickly, so pretty happy about that. No one's attacking us from our east yet. Garamantians are on the cards, and so is Carthage in the remaining parts of Africa. If we do take any of these towns, it means that we have to take this. And I think I will probably do that, just so that we never have to worry about this area ever again, and then we just kind of push north from here. I wouldn't mind keeping the like Portugal-ish area, the Western Iberia, as client, if we could make it that way. Because sometimes if you have a little rebellion, they can pop up and help, you know? I think it's kind of fun to try to manage your allies. Oh yeah, we're not taxing Numidia. What would happen? Make another 1,000 and they'd still be gaining public order, and yeah, that's fine by me. Population might slow down, but whatever. Right, I've got a bunch of upgrades. Let's see, who still needs it? Legio 4 Africa. Let's do Vanguard Legion and just get a couple of these things. It doesn't really matter at this point. Just because we'll get the other bits anyway. The first couple traits are pretty straightforward. There's only like 6 options in total. Right, so Legio 3 Sicily. This time Attilius Regulus has upgraded. So, yep, military logistician will just make things a little cheaper for him. Line of sight, campaign movement, replenishment rate. Which one gets things cheaper? Oh, it's the first one. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, line of sight, movement range, that's fine by me. Weapon damage inflicted by all army units. Line of sight, chance of discovering hidden agents. Why not? Who else? So, Decimus Gabinius Seneca. You're a veteran who helps people train. So just train them better, please. Anyone else? Is that it? That's it. Alright, political intrigue. This character has come of age with 2 zeal. I totally forgot about that, actually. Oh my god, so many messages. I'll check them in a second. That our son came of age. Handsome 16-year-old. Solanus looks pretty cool, actually. He kind of looks like the Brutus we had before, I guess. So yeah, they're getting little benefits. He got zeal. I think you got cunning. Maybe a bit of a better politician. We could get a couple extra women there. We could get these guys married. What age do you have to be? This gravitas is too low. We have to wait until they have 20. Yeah, so they gain a little bit every turn. That's fine then. We'll just wait. Were you ever educated? You're 6 years old. I don't know. Educate. Yeah, let's go. Not to be mean, let's educate the daughters as well. Is that costing me a lot of money? That's, oh my god, it's 5,200. Yeah, the cost rises over time, so it is actually pretty expensive. Should have done it earlier while we had the chance. We can educate these little kids as well. Leave them. They're not really mine. I mean, are they? No, we adopted her in, and then she had kids. There's no bloodline attachment there. Alright, I'm going to look over Ooh! Wow. They must have just gotten a bunch of mercenaries or something. The Dread Nomads. A last stand, in some ways. Yeah, good for them. 18 units. Jeez. But yeah, I'm just going to look over things and then we'll do the next episode. I'll be able to read the comments after this one, actually see what you guys think we should do. But I do think Garamantia, continue taking the rest of the coast and then just push into Iberia. So that's the plan for me, at least. I'd love to go Oh my god, I can't stop burping. Go attack someone else. But we've been having like 80 turns of just fighting Carthage. Although it was fun fighting the Numidians and some of their sub-clans or whatever out here, their tribes. But I'm looking for a new foe. And to be honest, Iberia aren't that different. So it'd be great to go fight Gaul or the Greeks en masse. Something like that would be cool. Even the RDA would actually be quite cool. Especially since they're really big. Still waiting to see up in the north if any territory is going to exchange hands up here. Nothing has yet, of course. And, but yeah, that's going to be pretty much it. Actually, Egypt will be a pretty fun fight too. Alright, that'll be it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, actually. We need to read these messages because they're going to go away. So I need to see what's going on. So we saw all that stuff. Construction report, that's standard. Character traits, that's fine. A child died. Aulus Carius dives. More like dies, am I right? 5 years old. Sorry. Whoops. What else we got? Household expands, crisis manager, ex-slumlord. Son has come of age, political elections. So, this man was elected Caster. And this person was also elected Caster. Nice. So that's going to be Regulus and Strabo. Good on them. After their little victories out here, they're getting their little rewards back home. Numidia's got its Romanization on, and the rival banquet. Oh yeah, we attended the rival banquet, and we gained 5 senators. Oh no, sorry, the gens Papiria gained 5 senators, and we got 10 loyalty. Nice, with everyone else. Tutoring has begun for the other 2. Excellent. All right, that's pretty much it then. So I'll have a look over the building situation, but the economy is actually pretty good. Like, we're maintaining around 10,000 income despite levying and fielding new armies and new fleets. So it's pretty good, consistent income there. So quite happy with that. Keeping our head above water. 8 turns and we reduce empire maintenance quite considerably. And summary-wise, we are about a third of the way through this Imperium level. So quite a ways to go before we hit the next one. I do think... Aren't we like due for another reform? Marian requirements turn 100 Imperium 5. Oh, actually, so no. We're getting pretty close to turn 100. I'm about 10 turns away. But we'd need to hit the next Imperium level. So that one's probably going to take longer. Because there's 3 towns in our sites. Probably need about 5 towns, if I was to guess, before we get there, depending on how big they are. Like Mastia might be a good candidate. And maybe Tinky as well might push us over the edge. So these 3 plus like 1 or 2 here. I think that would probably do it. Then we get the Marian reforms. Then we get like your classic Roman troops that most people recognize. Or a lot of people do. I suppose a lot of people seem to recognize, if they're going to recognize anything, it's like Imperial troops. Ooh, we've got a little fleet wandering around as well. Alright, that really is going to be it for me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.